All right. Welcome to the ACM AI final competition final. Thank you, Sean, for reminding me to record. The way this is going to work is we had our hidden leaderboard rank all the bots after running 200 plus matches. And now we're running a tournament bracket to simulate the final rankings. The first matchup is between Floydjoy 525 and Maytes. May the best bot win. Edward, I already started recording. So I'm going to hit play. I'm going to make this 4x. Oh. So we start off with simple bot 2.0. This is Maytes sending a very late bot. Doesn't spawn the first turn. And then we see Marvin. I don't know what this bot is doing. Unfortunately, he is destroying his own units a lot and losing a lot of points like this. I'm going to speed this up because this feels like it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. One of his bots just died. Yeah, that's it. All right. There we go. The winner is SimpleBot 2.0. This is Team Maytes. So the winner of this is 1-0 to Maytes. Oh my god, how slow is this website? Zero, one. Scores. All right. Next matchup, Program James vs AZT. Let's go find that matchup. What's ACM AI Pick'ems? Are they too big? They're not that big. They fit in the same tile square, I think. We can look at this again. So Program James is blue, AZT is red. The size is okay. I mean, it doesn't overlap too much. It should be okay. So let's start playing. Both bots are starting the exact same, moving almost the exact same, but looks like Program James has found a more rich NGM tile, whereas AZT has chosen just to find the closest one. Clearly, it's paying dividends for Program James. I can start speeding it up. Program James is starting to spawn a lot more collectors, gaining a lot more NGM. It's a bit exponential now. Oh, now he's going to the other side. Oop. I can see Program James destroying a couple of bots. Score difference is still very far. Program James is probably going to win this. Oh, okay, damn. That's a lot of bots. Let's just skip to the end. It's actually not, it wasn't too far. All right. Looks like Program James wins this first match by a landslide after overloading the whole map. Do you want to talk about your strategy a bit, or you can talk about it later? I think you're playing again with Maytes. Okay, Program James, 0. Done. Next matchup, we have Hage 1-0-5. If you're in the chat, if you made something that's buying your chat, let me know. And someone named Lemon Pizza. This is this matchup. Please load. Okay. I don't know which bot is which. Give me a second. This is very hard to determine. Who's which? Okay, better bot is Hage 105. L is Lemon Pizza. Yeah, but where's Maytes? Or Satyam? Oh, Satyam, you're in the second round. You're facing Program James in the semifinals. All right, let's play. So what's gonna happen? Both bots starting the same, going the same exact directions. I wonder if anyone is gonna do like a copy strategy. They just copy all the moves of the other opponent. But it seems like L is taking an L here and not going to the high resource tile like BetterBot is doing. I don't know how they have optimized their bot, but it could have been better to search for a higher resource tile. BetterBot is spawning a lot more collectors, going for those orange high resource tiles. They have like what? +4 on them? +8? Pretty big. What do you mean savage? The unit does a BFS. Okay, so Maytes' bot. Oh, this is not your bot. Okay, I'll talk about your bot maybe a little bit after. Oh wait, I was actually taking an L. All their bots are gone. They're not spawning more for some reason. If for some reason BetterBot decides to suicide all their bots and then spend all the points to suicide them, then L can win. But it's looking like it's GG here. Yeah, this is 14,000 points for one team. All right, that is that round done. So Hage takes the first win in that round. I don't think he submitted a bot, Edward. It's your bread bot. All right, next matchup. We have Bryce via D Zipper. BHT. I think Bryce is also in that other meeting. All right, I'm assuming this is D Zipper. I remember this being Bryce's bot. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's different. I don't know what this bot is doing. It's a little bit random looking, but this bot here instantly went to the high resource tile. Daniel, do you want to talk about your bot a bit?
Yeah, sure. So in the beginning, basically the each base sort of looks around it and finds the highest tiles, and then organizes them by energium and by distance, and then basically you just spawn bot, and then you move in the direction of like a target that the base generated, and then basically the key thing is that you need to remember which targets are already taken by your bots so that you don't have two of your own units going to the same target. And then you try to pathfind around the negative energium spots or your own units by like moving left or right if you are gonna go into one of them.
Nice. Looks like your bot is doing pretty well, although you don't bring back any of your bots. Why don't you bring any of your bots back? Do you think it's not worth?
I think there is. I don't spawn bots towards the end of the match. There's something like that. I forgot.
You don't repair.
Or there's like basically in the beginning, I have like a maximum of like 15, and then it goes down to 10, and then it goes down to 5.
Okay.
Throughout the match. So yeah.
Are these like hard-coded values?
Yes. If I had more time, or I mean, if I thought more about it, I guess then I'd make it probably dependent on how many targets are available, like how many high energium spots are available.
All right. Well, congratulations for winning the first round. I think Bryce had a random bot. I'm not sure what you had. All right, this is the first round. Now we're moving to semifinals. So this is how it works. The rest of the matches are now going to be best of 3. I think they're best of 3. There's a chance like someone wins all 3, or you just win at least 2 out of 3. James Camacho, I think it would be better to run right into your own bots and have them move to the location your bot was attempting to move to. That way it's like you move twice in one turn. Oh yeah, this is the thing you can do. No, I don't think everyone knows you can do this, but what you can do is sometimes you can it's hard to show here, but you can optimize movement by moving bots fluidly into their old positions. I think a couple bots did this, but not all of them. You're very helpful. All right, next match, 5. We have 3 matches coming up. This is between Satyam and Program James. Is that James? Yeah, that's James Camacho. All right. Satyam, do you want to talk about your strategy a bit while this match runs?
Yeah, my basic strategy is to just for each unit that I spawn, I go to the closest maximum energium tile that is available right now.
I noticed that your bot also spawns late. Like it spawns a unit after everyone else spawns. What's the reasoning behind that?
I think it was like supposed to be that just spawn wait until like the unit at the enemy's base has like 1 or something.
Has
so
what?
I guess like that. It's like there's at least 1 unit where turn is equals to 1, and then you spawn.
Okay. So okay. I'm trying to just see what your bot's doing, but I can't see what your bot's doing after all your units been destroyed.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think it's gonna work.
James, do you want to talk about how your bot didn't get destroyed by his collectors? Because he spawned his collectors later, so they technically should destroy yours, but none of your collectors seem to be dying. Yeah, what's your strategy behind that? Do you just make them run away or something? Well, that's true. Like all these other tiles are 0 tiles, I think. Yeah, it's kind of useless. You're still winning though. 4 to 4,900. Is this like intended strategy or just like merchant behavior? Or is this a feature, not a bug? All right. This match is looking like it's in favor for Program James. He takes the first round. Remember, we're doing best of 2. Oh damn. Okay. We're gonna do best of 2. You need at least 2 out of 3 wins, so we're gonna go to the next match and see who wins. Pepe hands. Bye, Edward. Oh damn. So James, you customized your strategy against someone else's. Interesting. We're starting the next match between Salyam again and Program James. Again, same strategy, doing a late spawn. But getting the tile, getting the good tiles. Oh, I can see what James means by his smooth movement. You can see sometimes his units are going to open places and not colliding still. These are like swapping positions. Here, it looks like it's a much more even match. The scores are very even. Although Program James is in the lead with more collect. Oh, okay, Program James now is leading with points by a large margin. It looks like Satyam's bot tends to avoid the dark tiles, the bad tiles, and James' bot doesn't seem to avoid anything. Seems to be just fine with it. Did you ever bother coding your boss to avoid the bad tiles, or do you think this is not worth? Okay. Alvin, you're here? Yes, I know.
No, I didn't.
Well, Program James is taking it away again. Oh, wait. Siam is pulling up a little bit, but not quite enough. All right. That's the second match, the second game to Program James. We can watch the third one real quick. I don't know if you ever beat him. There's a chance that he might have never beaten his bot. Let's see. Load. Okay, let's just speed through this. Oh wait, no, you didn't win. Program James is red and he still wins. This time it's much even, but I think it's the same thing. He needs to overwhelm you and take over the middle spots. All right. That's it for semifinals. Mayas, you now move into the bronze match to decide who goes to third place. I'm gonna go update the scores real quick. Mayas 0, Program James 3. Next we have Hage vs D-Zipper. We're gonna have the first match. Load real quick. So we have D-Zipper against BetterBot. Hage, I guess, is on the right. D-Zipper is on the left. Let's play it out. Oh, Dan, do you want to talk about your pathfinding? What kind of pathfinding did you do?
Me?
Yeah, did you just do like a BFS or like what kind of, or something more advanced than that?
I don't know what DFS is. My pathfinding is just like basically look if you're gonna go into some place that is bad, and then try like just check the sort of other directions that you can move.
Yeah, that works actually pretty well. Mostly because there's no obstacles, so usually you can't get stuck somewhere.
Yeah, there is a problem sometimes where they end up looping like the there's one that's going back and forth over there. And sometimes they still end up killing themselves, which is pretty bad.
Oops. Well, it looks like you're still taking the lead, although it could easily change because red has a lot more collectors than you have. Let's see what happens. Let me speed this up. No one's taking the bottom left here, although I think red is going to take this soon. They use their collectors to do something useful. Oh, now they're taking the lead in terms of points for Energium. Album is asking, is integer overloading possible? What do you mean by integer overloading? Like where? Well, it looks like Hage is taking the lead and has won after 200 rounds with a whopping 12K points. You can't overload integers here. I mean, none of the tiles go beyond like 2 billion, so it's fine. Okay, first game goes to Hage. Wait, what? I'm so confused. Okay. Next map. Oh, this looks a little bit interesting. This is a bit more towards the middle. We're gonna run this through. Both bots doing a similar strategy. Oh, I think you have maybe a small pathing problem. Just now I tried to go back and forth and couldn't get to the tile. Looks like Hage is doing some avoidance tactics. I just saw it dodge one of the other bots and destroy it later. And it looks like Hage is also keeping their bots on low turns or low breakdown. Their bot is going back and forth onto the base before going outwards again. And these Zipper's bots are getting cleaned up pretty well. This might be a landslide. Hage is going up, up, and up, and up. And that is match 2. Hage wins match 2. Final match to determine the winner. This is a very sparse map. So let's go real quick. Same thing. Red is dominating map, destroying blue's units quite a lot. Daniel, did you code anything to try to save your boss from getting destroyed, or no time?
No.
I see. Maybe it could be helpful, but yeah, this looks like it's pretty hard to beat this bot. Congratulations to Hage. I don't know your real name, unfortunately, but you're now in the finals. Okay, let me refresh. The solid 3-0 win. If this will let me edit this. There we go. Now we're gonna go to the bronze match before we move to the finals. Bronze match is gonna be 3 matches here. So just to see whoever makes third and whoever places fourth. So we have D Zipper, Daniel against Sayam here, and we're gonna play it out. Sayam starting the same strategy, not spawning your first turn. Let's see if this does him any good. Right now, it looks like Daniel is very much in the lead with more points and a lot more collectors. Okay, a lot less collectors now, but more points. So let me slow this down. So Sayam is dominating the map with points now. If Daniel doesn't do something about this, he could lose from the exponential buildup. I wonder if this unit probably just destroy the other one. A lot of colliding. And Sayam is still in the lead, but this could change all very soon. Okay, it's not going to change. Congratulations, Sayam, taking the first round out of 3. We're on the next match. Okay, this matchup must be big if this took that long. Interesting shape. This looks like a pagoda on either side and like a spider. I don't know. We're gonna move on. Looks like team 1, Sayam's bot is trying to spawn collectors without enough points. Again, it looks like Daniel is always taking the lead early on. Let's see if he can keep that lead early on all the way till the end this time. His bots are searching around, causing some havoc on the red side. Secure the left side. Red side is going down towards south instead of the left side. And looks like Daniel might actually take this one. Oh, Sayam is doing a late push with a lot of collectors, 43, 4 times the amount Daniel has. But let's see if this late push might be too late. Oh, Bryce, you lost the first round. You didn't miss too much, but yeah. Oh, looks like Daniel takes the first game. Cy Young's late push was unfortunately a little bit too late. Yeah, and Bryce, you can check your rankings here. But your bot was in top 8, so that's pretty good. Let's see. So now it's 1-1. Final match to determine who gets third place. Whoever wins this takes it all. Interesting map. There's not a whole lot in the middle, but there's a lot down to the south. I'm expecting there's gonna be a lot of fighting down the south. Again, Daniel is taking the lead again early on with more collectors, more points. I suspect this is because Sion does a late spawn strategy, but maybe that's gonna help do some dividends later. Looks like Sion is building up his points and now spamming collectors. Sam, do you spawn a lot of bots at once or something? Or, oh wait, James just gave a giant strategy report here. I have a query table with a score for every location and now update each of these scores 100 times. According to the formula, score equals, okay. James, I'll read your thing after this round. So it looks like it's very even. D-Zipper's still ahead with 4,000 points. And there we go. Third place is Daniel. Congratulations. You've made it third place. Unfortunate for Siam, we've made it to fourth. The late push was not good enough. Yeah, congrats. We're gonna move to the final. Before we start the final match, let me quickly read what James said about what his bot does. So we have the final between Program James and Hage. Let me go update this real quick. Here, why is your launch so slow? I swear this is faster than this usually. So close match. All right, James, this is his strategy. He makes a queue table of score for every location on the map, updates each of these scores hundreds of times using this formula. Oh, you take locality into account. Takes the maximum of neighbor scores. Once the unit stops moving, meaning it has found a local maxima, it turns the energy at its location to -50. If the best move a unit can do will kill it, choose a different best move. Dodging. If an enemy is neighboring the unit and can kill it, move back to the base. It needs to be able to refresh itself and come back and kill the enemy unit. Ah, I see. Do you want to explain a little bit about your queue table? I don't think everyone's gonna know how you use that. And bases build units if the unit will net a positive for the base. All right. So a combination of dodging strategy, repairing your own units, and good scoring algorithms. Let's start with the first match. Pretty similar strategies, both bots. Program James is blue, Better Bot or Hage is red. They've moved exactly opposite each other and haven't done anything. Same breakdown, so they're probably not gonna hurt each other. Ooh, Better Bot has pushed Program James bot out of the way. Let's see, are they gonna try to demolish it? Nope, they don't try to destroy it. Right now, looks like Better Bot is the lead with more points and collectors and is dominating the map a bit. Is there any collisions? No. Let's see. Better Bot is still in the lead. Very much in the lead. Actually, it's closer now, a little closer. No one seems to be mining out towards the right. I'm assuming that's because the left side is better with energy in, but to be fair, it's not that much better. Just a couple points better. I feel like if you go to the right, there's a lot less enemy units, so you might actually just take control of it. You can spend a bit of extra. You can have the straggling bots go to the right instead. James, so when you say you're using your key table to help your units path, what are you trying to path around? Are you pathing around your own units, pathing around enemy units? Do you consider enemy units as block obstacles, or I don't know? Let's see. Oh, it looks like the red team is actually pushing blue team's bots back. Red team seems to be encroaching to blue team's territory. Q table. Oh, okay. Oh no, your Q table is your scoring system. Okay, so you assign a score to each tile and you decide to force your bot in the direction that gives the most points, I guess. Looks like the first game's over. It was really close. Blue team with 295 points loses to red team here, better bot, Hage, by a very small margin of, I think, how much is this? 5 plus 73, 78 points. I wonder if you could have won this match because you have 2 more collectors. If you didn't build 2 collectors, you would have won this. That was very close. Well, congratulations to Hage for winning the first match. But remember, there's 2 more matches. You have to win at least 2 out of 3 to win the finals. And remember, this is for first place and second place. So we're going to the second match. Let's see. Ooh, this is a much bigger map. Cross map bases with a lot of resources in the middle. Let's see how this turns out. Similar starting strat, both bots are going to, actually different starting strat. Program James decides to go to a close tile instead of a far tile for the NGM. Let's see what the values are. That's a 4 and that's a 7. I feel like that might be a small blunder, but let's keep going. Interestingly enough, I feel like maybe it might be a better strategy to send extra bots to the edges. Because even though there's good tiles in the middle, it's always gonna be in conflict and your bot might end up not being on those tiles that often and mining them. Right now, Program James is actually in the lead. Looks like he's encroached a bit into red territory and stealing some of their points. Oh, it looks like red doesn't spawn from another base. They only spawn from one base. I feel like this is a possible bug or possibly just an oversight. Oh, Program James is sending 2 bots over there. Interesting. Let's keep moving. And it looks like Program James is quite ahead in the lead, but BetterBot could pull something off in the end. We know that 1,000 points is actually not that far. Moving forward. They're still far apart by about 2,000 points. Program James is building up a lead. It looks like Hay just started spawning the other base, but it might be too late now. He's falling more and more behind. Actually, why is he falling behind so much? He's owning quite a lot of tiles. Regardless, you know what? Red team is losing a lot of their bots. And that is round 200. Program James takes round 2. It is 1-1. This final match will decide it all. Yeah, red team was building a lot of extra collectors, but 1, they weren't collecting enough energy, and 2, I think they're breaking down a lot. If you look at a couple past rounds, you'll see team 1's unit is colliding a lot, like here. Wait, where's she found? Yeah, that's 1 collision, 2 collisions, 3 collisions. Unfortunately, I feel like if he subtracted the number of collisions, he might have been able to win this. But we move. Final round. Load. Oh, those block tiles. How bad is that? -10. It's not that much. We're gonna start off. I think both teams are gonna have similar strategies in the beginning. Probably go. Oh, you're gonna go into the right. So there might be less bot interaction this round if you guys go that far. Red is taking a more aggressive approach, instantly going to the left side, but I think this bot is gonna die soon or break down if he doesn't try to avoid Program James's bots with much lower breakdown. Oh, that's 1 collision. Red is very aggressive, pushing a lot of units to the enemy side. He's already taking these units, but red is already very, very far behind early on in the game. I'm assuming this is because, Program James just had more mining on the high resource tiles before red did. And red is losing a lot of bots to collisions, but still within about a 1,500 point margin. There's a nice train going on. I don't know if this is a special strategy or not. looks like red has taken control of these bottom tiles here, which is pretty good. And it's really trying to encroach into blue territory here, but unfortunately, oh, it's actually caught up a lot. Within 700 points, red strategy seems to be paying dividends. Within 500 points now, cutting from 1500. Within 300 points, we have about 30 more collectors. It's very even. I don't know the reason. I'm gonna slow this down a bit more. This is actually very tight. So red right now is doing pretty well, taking a lot of territory and encroaching into blue territory quite a lot. Fortunately, red is spending a lot of money trying to build new collectors. Well, let's see what happens. Also red is losing a lot of points from just going to the bad tiles. I see some of those units just going to the wrong place. Surprised red hasn't tried to put some units down here. Maybe it's too bad. I think 3 points per turn is pretty good. Margin has grown again. Program James is leading by 1,200 points. Can BetterBot take the lead again into 6 turns? It looks like it's looking pretty unlikely, and there we have it. Program James wins the final. Congratulations to James Camacho. You have won our fall ACM AI competition. This was very close. Although, okay, if you look at the final rankings later, you actually were not that close. Your final ranking on the Truth Goal leaderboard was pretty high, but I found 3 pretty good matches. But yeah, Paige, good job. This was very close as well. I feel like if you just made a couple of small tweaks, you might have been able to beat the finalists, the first place guy. So yeah, congrats. If you guys want to discuss about a competition more, sure, you can stick around. I'll stick around for as long as you guys want. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you for participating. For those who've made the top 3, I'll send you guys details about the prizes. And yeah. The next time we're running a competition, we're actually running one in 2 weeks. It's a completely different genre. Our next competition in 2 weeks is going to be neural network modeling. This ties into our workshops. Basically, we're going to give you a set of data that's produced by some random function we made. We're going to see who can model the function as best as they can with a neural network. There we go. I'm going to go quickly make an announcement. I also highly suggest if you want, you guys can open source your code. I know a lot of other people who haven't competed or weren't able to get in the top 3 would be definitely interested in your full strategies. We have an open source channel down here. Feel free to post something. I can pin it for a bit. And yeah. Let's see. Congrats.
Thanks for the competition. It was really cool.
No problem. I think the next time we run this type of competition is probably going to be in spring quarter or spring break. We have a reinforcement learning one. They're trying to do it in winter instead. So this one, this kind of type is going to be pushed back into spring. I'm going to stop recording now.